The final phrase, repeated like an echo, gives us the apparent answer. In those days there was no king in Israel. Everyone did what was right in their own eyes. A surface-level reading would suggest the problem was a lack of government, that anarchy was the enemy and monarchy was the solution. But that interpretation is a trap, because the truth is, Israel's throne was never empty. Since Sinai, their king had been God himself, and they had his law, the Torah, as their constitution. That's why the book doesn't document the absence of a king. It documents something far more terrifying: the rise of millions of little kings, each one ruling a kingdom of one, himself. Here lies the book's great paradox. The people longed for freedom without limits, free from God's restrictions. They craved autonomy. But the freedom of one tribe nearly led to the extermination of another. The freedom of their leaders resulted in the kidnapping of the young women of Shiloh. The lesson is brutal. Without a moral standard above us, the freedom of the strong always becomes the slavery of the weak. This unbearable chaos sets the stage for the next chapter of the story, the Book of Samuel. The people, desperate for some semblance of order, will cry out for a human king. But the irony is tragic. They'll ask Samuel for a king like all the other nations have, forgetting that their desire to be like other nations was the very thing that caused their downfall in the first place. The message of Judges is therefore radical. The text doesn't just criticize the anarchy of there is no king, it also anticipates the failure of human monarchy. Saul will fail. David will sin. Solomon will fall into idolatry. The kingdom will be torn apart. The conclusion is unavoidable. Neither self-rule nor the rule of an imperfect man is the ultimate solution. No political system can save humanity if its fundamental allegiance, its relationship with God, is broken. The problem runs far deeper than that. And that's why the Book of Judges works as a universal mirror. When a society or a person declares they have no king, it doesn't mean they worship nothing. It means the throne of their heart has been taken over. The self becomes the only moral standard.